Good. Go. I'm back after months, you say. I feel like I'm back after months. My internet's been, like, terrible for the last week. I got a new modem and everything, and I'm actually back. My goodness. I'm back. Huge team teleporter. Yeah, actually today we're doing some really cool stuff. We're gonna have a lot of effect stuff, a little bit of scripting stuff. Hopefully not too much scripting stuff. That just sucks. But we're gonna do some really cool stuff with gigantic teleporters, scripting. We're finally gonna get some use out of that really cool cut Halo Reach Alpha vehicle repair pad. I'm gonna convert it into like a full-on giant teleporter. I think it'll look really sick. And yeah, it should be pretty cool. Halo Remake ass, as everyone predicted. I think everybody's loving it. I don't know where you're hearing about that. The Halo campaign evolved looks phenomenal. What repair pad? Zophi found it in an alpha build of Halo Reach, and with her tool that extracts like all the models and textures from the alpha. I'll show you in a second once we get started. It looks sick though. I actually have a bunch of Covenant alpha assets from Reach that I've been using a lot in Permafrost. They look so good. I love them. How's it been? It's been great. I mean, minus the fact that I haven't been able to stream, it's been good. I got my TikTok and Instagram Reels going. We're currently just reposting older YouTube Shorts onto there, but once it catches up, I'll be posting all my new stuff, like, constantly on everything. So I've been trying to cook on the socials. Got to work on Twitter a little bit. I've been busy with non-Halo projects for the past week since I haven't been able to stream because my internet's been bad. But we're going to finish Permafrost. I've been seeing some negative stuff about the remake, but a lot of people seem really excited. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm actually really digging it. Like, it really feels like Infinite was not a bad game by any means, but I wasn't massively excited for it, personally. I played it all in, like, one go, and then I never played it again. You know, I played a little bit of multiplayer here and there. I even messed around with Forge a bit. It was cool, but it was a bit too, like, modern still for my taste. Seeing the classic stuff they're bringing back for Campaign Evolved, how faithful they're being, plus, not gonna lie, I am digging the new art style. It's like classic, modern, a little bit of Infinite in there, and there's a hint of something new in there, and I like that new they're putting in. I'm ready and okay with a new Halo art style so long as it looks good, and I actually am really liking the, like, quote-unquote new art style. It's really nice. I'm a fan of it personally. I really don't get all the people that hate it. The criticisms that I've seen are all, I would classify them as nitpicks. They're all small things that somebody specifically wanted in their own personal taste. Overall, I feel like the game actually looks great. People hate the Forerunner Geo, but I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, the Forerunner Geo is kind of new, but it's got a lot more old in it than I was expecting. I think it looks good. I don't dislike it. It's not, like, offensive. It's not bad. It's good. It's, in some places, excellent. They forgot the hexagons. Thank God. Thank God. I know there's going to be hexagons and stuff. I've seen a little bit of it in, like on the fuel rod cannon and stuff. What do you think about the flood? I really haven't seen the flood yet. I've been kind of busy all day today. I've had a friend over staying with me for the past week as well while the internet was down. Those two things ended up just coincidentally lining up. So I really haven't looked at too much. I was watching Mint Blitz's playthrough of the the Assault on the Control Room a little bit before stream. I didn't get to watch all of it. I don't like the new Banshee. It's a mix between the Halo Reach and OG. The Banshee does look a little awkward to me. I noticed that. Its design is a little strange. I think I got to see it for myself in-game and look at the model. From the brief screenshots I saw, that it looked a little awkward. It was a little bit strange. I wish interiors weren't so well lit. I don't know. From the gameplay, I've seen the interiors are extremely dark. They are super dark. And the whole game and all of like the Foreigner interiors are insanely moody. It picks another remake cash grab. It's a scam to extract more money from Halo fans. I actually disagree. It feels like a lot of passion went into this project. It's so much so that I'm surprised. You know, this feels like a really great improvement over everything we've seen in the past from 343 Industries and Halo Studios. Like, I'm a pretty big critic. I don't like Halo 4 like at all. I don't really like Halo 5. I mean, Halo 5's multiplayer had some positives just on the fun aspect, but not my thing. Halo Infinite was definitely a step forward and better than Halo 4 and 5 in my opinion. But this campaign evolved. It's really hitting the right notes. It's really hitting the right notes. I'm not in love with every aspect of it, but I feel like it's very good. I'm going to play it a lot, and I'm actually excited for it. It's crazy. It's doing so much right. I'm just so surprised, like pleasantly so. It looks... My AI is a bit bugged. I mean, I can't say I haven't played it yet, but just from the trailers and the footage that I've been seeing, Campaign Evolved looks really good. Obviously, I can't make up my mind until I actually play it, but it's... Everything I've seen is good enough that I'm actually excited to play it. Like, hello? That's awesome. Now, I didn't get an early release. I keep to myself too much, I suspect. So I haven't played it yet, but man, am I excited to. Man, am I excited to play it. Modern Gamer! Thank you so much for 49 months, dude! I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Holy hell, he's been here forever. I said, it is IGA! Halo CE looks really good. I think the Halo community is going to nitpick per usual, but there's no major issues and looks great. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's obviously going to be nitpicks, and every fan kind of has a preference one way or the other. Some people really want the old style elites. Some people are going to want like a certain effect or sound or a certain gun model, you know, but those again are all nitpicks. Not everyone's going to be pleased perfectly. I like the new art design for Campaign Evolved better than CEA in my opinion, but not as good as H2A's. I guess I could see that. It's hard for me to rate it super closely to H2A because Unreal Engine's graphical style is so different even from H2A. I think there are definitely things about H2A that I prefer over the new style, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt because the new art style, I really do consider it a new art style. I want to let it grow on me. I think it has the potential to grow on me. If you look back to like Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach when they released, people were very put off by the new art styles. Like the art styles changed a lot between the games. And I want to give the game the opportunity to grow on me because some of the stuff I've seen I really like. Some of the stuff I see, like I think the weakest thing I saw like vehicle-wise was like the Banshee. Just right first impression, I didn't love the Banshee design. But I love, for example, the new Covenant Cruiser, the Silent Cartographer, not Silent Cartographer, the Truth and Reconciliation looks amazing. I love the new model. Something about it just really strikes me. I saw people saying they really didn't like it, but I don't know, man. Something about that new big Covenant Cruiser model really looks cool. You will love the Scorpion? Yeah, I just saw the Scorpion. It's basically like the Reach Infinite Scorpion from what I saw, which I love that design, so like, peak. I know a lot of people would be like, no, you should have gone back to use the CE classic style design, but I don't know. The Scorpion hasn't really changed much. Just new details, more greebles and things, some openings so you can see the treads more. I think it's cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm digging the new art style. I don't think Halo fans will ever be happy with a Halo game. No, there's some truth to that. There's for sure there's some truth to that. All right, anyway, what I want to do is get started on some Permafrost. We'll yap about Halo Campaign Evolved and stuff. It's really exciting, but we haven't modded in a while. I've been out of it, so I want to get into it. So, with motivation and passion and the ability to finish this mod, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Boo! Spooked ya. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Oh, and we got the CE music playing right now. That's so fitting. That's so fitting. And you know what? Hey, Modern Gamer, thank you for the 3, dude. Appreciate
also,
it.
I've heard people say the Covenant looks too purple. It's a weird take. Extremely vibrant purple looks super alien and just looks right.
Now, I agree with that. But I get where people are coming from. In CE, the purples were a bit muted, but I think it's probably due to just like new graphics, the reflectivity. Like when you can compare it to like Halo 3, for example, where things are very shiny and very vibrant. I would argue there's a bit more saturation in Campaign Evolved from everything I've seen in the colors and all that on Covenant vehicles, but I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. Again, it's just really hard for me to say things from only trailers. I don't have the early access, so I can't just give my opinion too hard on it, but I like everything I'm seeing. I won't be able to judge harshly until I actually get my hands on it, because I feel like it'd be a bit disrespectful to just go off the trailers. So I tried to hold my tongue. You know, I wasn't super excited after the initial showcase at HCS last year. I was like, it's not bad. There's things I like and things I dislike. And look at how much they've cooked, man. How they have cooked and improved it. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful to see. It's very purple, but I don't mind. I think it's a nice change since we haven't seen good Covenant vehicles since like Reach. I agree! I agree! Holy crap, I agree. I mean, the Banished designs were good, and when I took the Banished designs and put them into Halo 4 with a fresh coat of paint, that's kind of what a lot of the Campaign Evolved vehicles feel like to me, is just the ones I put in the Halo 4 mod, which is just infinite models, but, you know, purple with all the armor taken off. And I don't think there's anything bad about that. I actually think it's pretty excellent. I do think it's pretty excellent. You know, one thing I've been really thinking about ever since watching Campaign Evolved and then looking here at Permafrost is just how dull and uninspired my lighting is. And of course there's restrictions on what I'm going to be able to do here in Halo 3, but I can certainly make the lighting much, much improved over what we have right now. I'm going to add a ton more contrast to everything, which hopefully will just make things look a lot better. So I'm going to probably not do it today on stream. We'll be working mostly on the new teleporter system and that kind of stuff today on stream, but off stream a bit over the next couple days, I'm going to be experimenting with the lighting, the skybox, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to make this map have a lot more contrast and shadows and things. The current skybox just has this very hazy overall whitish gray light to everything, which even when you look in here, like, yes, you do get shadows, but it's very bright. Like, there's a shadow line right here, and you can barely see it. And I think it'll look... Please just don't make the lighting look like UE5 slop. Of course not. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it look nice. It's going to be like... I want it to be peak Halo 3 lighting. That's really what my goal is. So, it should be good, though. It should be good. So, obviously, if you, by chance, saw the last stream, I removed the BFG, guys. It's gone. The giant anti-air cannon. For those of you who liked it, I apologize. But I didn't think that it actually added much to the map. Instead... This is the idea that I had, and these are temporary. So these little Forerunner giant teleporters, they're temporary. They're gone. All right, let's go. I know, you're happy about it, Green. Honestly, I am too. The BFG was conceptually cool, looked awesome, but gameplay-wise was either terrible or way too good, and it was a whole thing. So these temporary teleporters here, we're going to replace them with a really cool Covenant teleporter, but let me explain the gameplay logic of why I'm doing this instead of the BFG, because I think it's actually extremely sound. So over at each base, there's going to be a giant sender node. By default, the base sender nodes are just going to be completely off. You're just not going to be able to interact with them. And over here, there's going to be a receiver node. Both bases are going to have a sender node that connects to here. So what you're going to do is, just like the BFG, the giant anti-air cannon, you're going to come over here and you're going to capture the receiver node. As you capture it for your team, it's going to let your team now access and connect your home base teleporter to it. Very straightforward, nothing crazy about that. So that's what's going to happen in regards to this. And basically the logic is, well, now you have an easy way to get into the map. Because this is a receiver node, you cannot do easy flag caps with it. That means you can't just come back here and teleport back to your side of the base. You can't do it. It's only for getting out of the base faster, which I still think is a massive deal. So I'm excited for this because I do think this is going to be pretty cool and actually useful in gameplay. This is going to be the last feature, by the way, I add to this map. This is the final feature, and it's technically new, but it's actually just replacing the anti-air cannon. So this is the final feature. After this, what we're going to be doing is adding into the actual map geometry some new Covenant structures around here that will let us kind of finalize these areas and make the map complete. I'm going to do final light baking, make sure all bugs are squashed, everything's good, and then we're just going to release the map. I'm not going to be like going and ADHDing out of my mind or anything like that on like some crazy new stuff. It's just going to be some very highly focused work on getting this stuff done. I still have to see the gaming chair in the final release. If I put the gaming chair in the final release, it'll be very well hidden. Technically, the last feature I need to add into the map is an Easter egg, but I'm not going to talk about that on stream. You know, if you want to find the Easter eggs that I put into this map, good luck. It's up to you. I'm not going to spoil it. It's entirely just your journey to experience in the game. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to swap out the crappy, gigantic cold storage teleporters that I have for a better one. And essentially, we're going to be making it. We're going to be making the entire teleporter ourselves. So I'm going to pop open Blender, and I'm going to show you guys the first teleporter. I have a couple versions of it. I know Zophie sent me some different versions. Whoops. Undo. It was called... There's a name for it, and I'm totally blanking on it. I just got to find the folder really... Oh, vehicle lift. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, we're just going to use the other one. I believe it's here. Yes, awesome. Whoops. This is going to be our new teleporter. The reason I want to use this model, and this is cut from Halo Reach. It's an asset found in a build of Halo Reach Alpha. It is technically not a teleporter, but we're going to make it into a teleporter. We're definitely going to make this into a teleporter. Apparently, from what I saw on some concept art that Zophie sent me, what this would do is basically lock a vehicle in place, hold it, and repair the vehicle. I guess that was the concept for it. But what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to turn it into an enormous teleporter. And the receiver node and the sender node, and I'm going to do that because, I mean, this triangle shape is very reminiscent of a classic Halo 2, 3 type teleporter. So I feel like it works very good. We're definitely going to have to do some customization on it to make it look especially good. But I think it shouldn't be anything too crazy. I think we got this. So, I believe I actually already have the model for this ready. No, not quite. I never put it in. Teleporters linked to what? They're going to go to the middle of the map. So I just went over this, but sender node at each base, you capture the receiver node in the middle of the map, and then you're allowed to take a shortcut out. It won't take you back home, but it'll take you out of the base. So this is going to be the last feature. After this, we're just finishing the map, dude. Tomorrow on stream, we're going to be working on map-related stuff, like new Covenant structures and everything. It's going to be fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of here. We're going to create a nice little Halo 3 exported version of this. Beautiful. And we're going to go ahead and just shove it into the map, dude. Let's get it in, see this new object. And actually, I want to see the scale of this. Halo tools. I don't know how big it is right now, because I'm probably going to have to make it bigger. Because I want it to teleport, like, literally okay, so it's tiny. It's really small. Did you download more RAMs and stream again? Yes. Actually, my internet's never been better. I found out I've had fiber gigabit internet for about a year, and it has been limited to about 50 megabits down on most applications forever. At least since I did the Halo 2 E3 stuff. Maybe longer. Didn't know you had to plug it in. No, actually, fun little quirky fact about what happened. My modem just blew up. It just in the software, I talked to this tech support agent, and I was like, hey man, my internet's 1 megabyte a second on fiber. What's going on? He goes through this whole process, you know, the usual crap. Then he goes and talks to his superiors because he has no clue what's going on. He's like, this is weird. This is something new. And then he goes, so I looked into it, and it turns out your router is it's thinking your PC is another, your modem thinks your PC is another modem. And so it's giving you 1 megabyte a second for some reason. And I was like, okay, what do I do? He's like, you literally can't do anything. Your software is just bugged. We're just gonna have to send you a new one. And it took like 5 days to get the new one. So that's why there have been no streams. So unlucky, but it is what it is. And so now I'm actually at higher speed than I ever have been before. It's pretty phenomenal. That is not the most important thing, though. The most important thing is the mod. The good, the beautiful mod. So we are going to make a sick-ass teleporter right now. I'm actually going to copy the vehicle teleporter from Ultimate Forge for this. So we're going to use the Creighton model from that. Go back. And that should be a really good basis to build this off of. We do need to make materials for this, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We'll get to that in just a second. So we're going to go to... Oh, I already have it right here. You know what? Nah, this will be a new one. I'll just ignore the old one. So we're going to make a new one. Here's this vehicle, teleporter, sender. And we're going to shove these into here. Already correct name. Perfect. Now we just put it in the game. I'm really excited because this is a cut alpha reach asset, and I have not seen it in game. I know what it looks like in Blender, but it looks so much better when we get it in game that I'm just really excited to see how that looks. We're going to do objectives. Vehicle teleporter center. Beautiful. No hair and no internet makes RJ go crazy. It's crazy. What's crazy is I actually have too much hair right now. I need a haircut. It's making me ugly, man. I need a freaking haircut, dude. All right, we need these shaders. I'm going to copy the shaders over from another Reach Alpha asset because they're going to look extremely similar. So we're going to do the antenna com large. So we need the shell, the metal, vehicle lift plasma. I'll grab this plasma shader, and then there's a glow shader, which I'm just going to grab the force field for that. So we'll make ourselves a nice little shaders folder, throw these in here, and we just gotta name them right. So metal becomes vehicle lift. The shell becomes vehicle lift shell. The plasma is gonna be the glow one, so that's gonna be vehicle lift glow. And then lastly, the force field, oh no, wait, vehicle lift plasma is gonna be this one. And then this is gonna be vehicle lift glow. Phenomenal, beautiful even. So we're gonna re-import it. It's not gonna have the right textures yet, but it will have the correct materials. And this is a crate tag. Perfect. So we're going to add ourselves in a lovely little crate tag here. And we'll see it for the first time. Again, it's not going to have the correct textures yet. It's going to look really weird, but we'll fix it in a second just by getting the cut reach textures into the game. And then just plugging them in. It shouldn't be too hard. So let's see what it looks like, though, with our early test version. Okay, it's pretty small, not going to lie. We're going to definitely have to make it bigger, but I can see the vision. I can definitely see the vision. Thank you for the Tanner Jack. Appreciate it.
I don't always catch you live, but when I do, I donate. Love you, buddy.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You do always be coming in here throwing super chats and stuff in my face. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And I think what we're going to do today is going to look really sick. I finally get to go crazy with effects. I'm going to make some sick-ass teleporter effects for this thing. It's going to look awesome. Thank you for 37 months, Dishonored American. So, thank you. Appreciate it. With that big wart. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I had some coffee earlier, so inevitably my bladder is about to explode. Give me literally 2 minutes. I'll be right back. And when I get back, we're going to make this thing look so sick. Dude, I can't wait to do the effects. I love doing effects. They look so sick. I'll be right back. Alright, try to make it quick. But I'm pretty excited here, because I think this will be sick as hell. So, Teleporter, definitely way too small. Before I make it bigger, I'm for sure gonna just make sure we get the textures in. I wonder what's going on with that. What material is that? That's oh, because it's a plasma shader that has a function that makes sense. That was 2 minutes, dude. I'm quick with it. I'd be pissing at crazy speeds. You don't even want to know, man. Put me on the leaderboard. All right, texture time. So we should have all the textures in here. Yeah, we have the normal map and the diffuse map. I think that's all it uses, because the Reach Alpha stuff, the way it's set up is actually like insanely simple. So we'll throw these in here. We'll rename, oh, they're DDS files. I think that's still valid format for Halo. I never use DDSs, but it should be fine. So we're gonna run tool, bitmaps. We're gonna import these as objects, levels, multi, huge towers, objectives, vehicle, teleporter, sender, and then our bitmaps folder where we just pasted them. Yeah, perfect. All right. So materials-wise, this is gonna be super easy. Hide our old ones, vehicle, teleporter, sender. And the fun part, at least for me, is actually hooking these up and getting to see like some really nice results come out of these. So we're going to swap out of the antenna column large, and we're going to use our brand new textures, which I'm genuinely excited to see. I think this is going to be the first time this has been like loaded in engine, in any Halo engine, probably since the alpha builds of Reach. As far as I know, I don't think anyone has like seen this in one of the Halo games in probably like decades at this point. Ooh, oh, we're starting to see some results. That's nice. Not bad. All right, let's get the glowy bits going. Where's the center orb, dude? Isn't there supposed to be like an orb in the center? Am I true? What are you? Vehicle lift glow. Oh, you know what? I think it's supposed to be just like a metal texture, but with an emission map on it, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Shading. Okay, yeah, I think it's... I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be metal type material. So in that case, we'll just do this, where we grab our regular metal one, delete that one, and then we will do this. So we'll open glow, and then I'll make a tiny change to it so we can see what it looks like. Okay, and then to make it glow, I believe we just need to set the emission. No hands wash. I actually do wash my hands, I'll have you know, with soap. Yeah, crazy like that, man. It's John Halo time? It is. Everyone's talking about Campaign Evolved right now, and all I can do is watch footage, man. Alright, we got vehicle lift Z-bump. Looks good. I'm probably not going to put, at least for now, any detail bumps, but I might throw a nice one on there just to add a little bit extra goodness. Especially when I scale this up, it's probably going to need that extra level of detail. That said, though, this is already looking nice. Let's give it a nice glow to it. So we're going to turn on simple type illumination. I guess we could keep that. Let's just see what it looks like with that on. Interesting. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up a little bit. Right now it's 1 to 1.5. Let's do like 10 to 7.5. Very strange illumination texture, if I'm being honest. It's not bad, but I'm kind of curious what the hell's going on in the middle here. It's getting there, though. We're really bringing this thing to life. All right, let's do even more. I'll up it, like... This might be too much. I'm going to do 15 to 20. Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. That's pretty cool. Our ball jokes still chic around it. They've never been... Ball jokes were never good here. Whoever told you that is lying, and you should hate them. When in pen from Delta Halo, it's... Oh. God, that song sucks. Kidding. I'm kidding! Calm down, dude. Relax. Please stop. You guys. I have too much hair right now. That's the problem. No hate allowed. Good. Davy Jones, I know that guy. Thank you so much for the 2, man.
Congrats on getting your internet back.
Thank you.
Also, check DMs if you want to see a screen test of my character.
I do.
I promise it's not a thirst trap.
Says you. It's, oh my god, it's a thirst trap. God damn it, man. Why is Davy Jones so handsome? What a piece of shit, dude. Look how good he looks in his fucking tactical gear and his sick-ass fucking ODST Magnum. I forget what it's called, but it's so... God, I fucking hate this guy, dude. He's so handsome. Literally looks like he belongs on the big screen. Ugh. God damn it, man. Looks so cool, dude. Literally needs to be like an action movie protagonist. I mean, he will be in a short film, but god damn it, dude, that's crazy. Shooting in 2 weeks, let's go! Actually fucking sick, dude. I can't wait. That's a big W. Dude, you already know. Listen, guys. Hold on. You know, we gotta glaze Davy Jones for a second, because I feel like you guys may not be aware of just how crazy Davy Jones's project is going to be and how good it's going to be. Let me just run this. So, you may or may not know this. Hold on. We gotta give the appreciation it deserves. You may or may not know this, but this Strato Sentinel here is modeled by Davy Jones, and this is the low poly version that's compatible with the Halo engine. He made this, okay? He made the fucking Strato Sentinel. He is goated. He modeled that shit and even made this low poly bake for my sake to put it in the Halo engine, alright? This thing is so clean. And you might be like, that's a cool Strato Sentinel, Rejected. But it goes further, okay? It goes further than that because why did he make the Strato Sentinel? You might be asking. Why did Davy Jones make a Strato Sentinel? What was his motivation? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because here is a 16-second ultra cinematic clip made by Davy Jones that exposes his insane talent. Oh my god, is that just Strato Sentinel chopping a piece of a giant crashed capital ship off? Oh my god, the smoke plume coming off of it, the insane film grain and the fucking grating on it. This is Davy Jones's work, okay? So when you see him posed like that in real life for a short film, you know whatever the hell he's recording and getting into is going to go insane. I'm revamping the Strato Sentinel as well, more detail and better texture. My god. Somebody stop this man. Somebody stop him. All I'm saying is that's the quality of his work when it comes to VFX, so just imagine what the hell he's going to be doing with this project. Laffy! That's 2 years of Laffy! My god! Thank you so much! So W Halo, W Modding Man, W Streamer, W Big Massive stuff. So true. Doesn't it feel good to be back working on the biggest, most massive, most enormous, large, huge, multiplayer, biggest mod of all time? I think it feels good. Nah, dog, that's AI. Mods, ready the penis explosion chamber. This project cannot look like some amateurish cosplay fan film. It has to read as an actual cinema level film. It's a fear I have in my head 24/7. I'm just going to let you know right now, I already have full confidence that everything related to VFX in your film is going to be as good as it gets. You are too much of a perfectionist and your skill level is too high for anything else.
Get a small map for PvP on top of the Stratos Sentinel.
There was a 5!
Or would that not make sense or too hard to make?
I'm personally not going to make that because I like big map, but it is possible to make. In fact, there was actually there's a cut multiplayer map either in Halo 3 or Halo Reach, I want to say. That was actually going to be that. It was an arena map on a Strato Sentinel. It was kind of sick. Or it was like on or in or right next to it, I forget. But I'm personally not going to make it just because I don't want to make smaller scale arena maps. At least not right now. That's not what I'm motivated for. I'm thinking more big scale multiplayer. After this, I want to do a campaign mod. Dude, I got to stop that goddamn phantom. Sincerely appreciate the words. Dude, I swear I'm not trying to glaze you. Like, that's just my honest read on you and everything you do. Like, it's actually really good. Like, you are head and shoulders above the rest. It's actually crazy that you don't have like some kind of massive following or anything, but I think that's probably just due to the nature of content creation, the output that you have to have, and all that crap. Skill level wise, it's ridiculous. All right. What I need to do really quickly for the rest of this teleporter part, because we have these little... I already think this looks good. I'm liking this. Thank you for the 27 months, Milkman! Appreciate it, dude. Get this, man, an A24 film already looks better than the TV show. Better is not a strong enough word. It is head and shoulders above the TV show. Admittedly, it's a 16-second shot that, like, got all the time in the world for those 16 seconds, but, like, still. It's ridiculously better. Glaze. You know what? I will accept the glazing allegations. All right, dude. Davy Jones's work is too good to not be glazed. I don't care. I don't care, man. It just makes me really happy to see somebody with insane skill and passion output something excellent. All right? And if you don't like that, fuck you. All right, I need to go into Foundation, and I need to see what textures this model actually used in the Reach Alpha. And thankfully, I can do that because, is this it? Zophie sent me the tags for this, and I think I might have put them in my Reach folder, actually. Kind of low-key, genuinely forgot. I think, is this it? Oh, I think I found it. I found it. We're good. We're good. So I'm gonna pop open and Reach really quickly. We're gonna look at the way it's set up, and I'm just gonna yoink those shaders from Reach, and that way I can match this one-to-one with the exact stuff. Penamis, Mr. and Mrs. Penamis. Did same people love Halo Campaign Evolved? Meatloaf. Halo Reach. Okay, I found it. So here's our Halo Reach folder. I get to take this cut Reach tag, and I'm going to put it into the little props Covenant folder here. And by putting this in here, even though it's an ancient tag from Reach Alpha, I can at least still see now the textures and things that these materials use. That way I can make it match correctly. Which is kind of sad that I'm even doing this, because I'm not even guaranteeing I'm going to use these little things. I'm going to set them up perfectly, and then if I remove them, I remove them. I don't care. It's a little bit of fun, you know? I'm feeling a little wacky. I'm feeling a little wild. Alright, so we're looking for the Plasma one. I feel like every Halo Reach... Oh, even Halo Reach is on paper. Most tragic side Halo game isn't nearly as sad as the one track playing right now from Halo 2. True. True. Okay, we have that. Clouds. Alpha Mask. Oh, it uses the same one. Hollow Emitter, Illume. Sick. Sick. I think I used that on the pod, if I'm not mistaken. The resupply capsule. Hey! Oh, wait. What's it set up as? Hollow Emitter, Illume with no adjustments. Hey! Well, that's not bad. That looks pretty good, actually. Nice. Nice! This, but really big, and with a giant glowy thingy coming out the middle here, like, that makes it really feel like a teleporter. It's gonna be peak. What's been done this map since you started working on the map AI a couple months ago? God, a lot. We're actually feature complete. This teleporter function I'm adding in is just a replacement for another feature. Everything else is done. It's basically just making the map look prettier, making the lighting look good and all that. Everything else is done. Thank you for the 2, Adam!
The stuff with your modem is unfortunate.
Yeah.
It would have been cool to round the 8th off with a stream since it was my birthday.
I'm sorry about that.
Internet is a good positive though.
It's way better.
Anyway, what are your thoughts on Godzilla? Destroy All Monsters getting a remake?
Based and real question. I put countless hours into Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee on the Xbox when I was a kid. I loved that game so much. I played it non-stop. I'm really excited for it. I do low-key wish it was a remake over a remaster, just to get, like, new animations, new sounds. The visuals do look amazing, and I'm definitely getting the game. But, yeah, no, I do wish it was a remake rather than a remaster, because the old animations and sounds are going to show their age a little bit, and it will be, I dare say, iconic, but I would have appreciated seeing everything be revamped rather than just the visuals, presumably in like Unreal or something. It really is the difference between something like Campaign Evolved being a remake and CE Anniversary being a remaster, you know? Still excellent, I'm still gonna play it, but, you know, it would have been nice. Would have been nice to have a full remake. Alright, this looks good. I'm gonna take the... I think I'm gonna take the cold storage teleportery bits. I actually need... This is... Guys, I need you to lock in with me here. This is where you come in. Alright, I need to steal your good ideas and then claim them as my own. But in actuality, what I want to do is have some kind of really awesome glowy teleporter effect on this thing that will make people feel like they can drive a warthog into here and teleport, or even fly a pelican in and teleport. And I'm thinking maybe some kind of gigantic, like, glowy dome thing might be the move to make that look good. But normally a teleporter kind of has this base stand and like a tall, thin bit right here in the middle. Stargate. I might as well just add fucking Stargates to each base. People are like, what is this? I'm like, don't worry about it, dude. It's a Covenant thing or something. It's Forerunner, man. Stop worrying. I finally got the egg symbol W. Hell yeah. Tonight, I'm going to be making the 4-year badge. My focus is locked in on that, and I'm gonna make it happen. Giant ring like those Infinite Stone Arches. Yeah, see, exactly. It's not a Stargate. It's not just because it looks identical in every way, shape, and form to a Stargate. It's actually a Forerunner structure. It's those little rings from Zeta Halo. Want something Stargate inspired, though? I'm not against that. I want to try to keep things relatively vanilla, but, you know, certainly not against doing something like that. Are the grays and greens still segregated? Yes, they are. And they will continue to be. Okay, I'm going to yoink some of the teleporter assets really quickly from the big vehicle teleporters I put into Ultimate Forge. Hi, buddy. I'm going to do the sender and receiver bits. Oh my god, the model is so much bigger than this thing. Hi, Mush. Guys, Mush is here. He wants to say hi. Oh, hi, Mush. You're so cute, man. You're so cute, man. He's very happy today. Having a good day. Alright, so here is the enormous Giga Teleporter from Ultimate Forge. And this... What does the physics look like? Oh, the physics model is atrocious. Alright, we're going to remake our own physics model. Thoughts on the way New Mombasa looks in H2A? Personally, not 100% a fan. It's fine. It's not offensive. It's a honestly pretty faithful modernization of New Mombasa. I hope, because it's kind of accepted at this point that Halo 2 and 3 are also going to get remakes, just like Campaign Evolved. And I am honestly excited for that because I think they have a really good opportunity to make New Mombasa look more Forerunner-y, which was the original art and design intention by Bungie when it came to New Mombasa. They really were trying to show through like careful storytelling that... Sorry, I'm sure they were trying to show through careful storytelling that the humans were approaching the Forerunner level of technology, which is sick. And I hope I know that they're probably using the new lore when it comes to like all the remakes, which is like, I don't love that, but like whatever, you know, what am I gonna do about it? But I hope they still at least keep that, because even though humans are technically not Forerunners, they're like, in the 343 lore, they own like the mantle of responsibility and all that crap. So I hope they can kind of incorporate that. That would be cool. Wonder if even the older 343 industry games will get their campaign evolved. That's a good question. If they do, God, I hope they remake like most of Halo 4's story. And I don't mean that to just be a hater. I just feel that Halo 4's story just... ain't it and could genuinely be way better. God, the foreigners were a race of Voldemorts instead of being mystically being humanity itself. Yeah. And I get it. Like, it's not the most creative thing of all time to have humans secretly be, like, the ancient species or whatever. But I still think, I mean, for more reasons than I even care to go into, I do think it's better that way. I've talked about it too much. I won't rant about it. Didn't they kind of allude to retconning the retcon in that new book? I haven't read it, so I don't know. Hi, buddy. You're so cute, mush. All right, we're gonna get this updated, gigantic version of the model in. So let's do that real quick. Laffy, thank you so much for the 5. Really appreciate it.
What's up, man?
What's up?
I'm gonna start a tuber channel with my friend and do like a duo thing. Using Unreal Engine 5 to host our models.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Make it interactive with the chat and hook in with Python to spawn tips to stream in that domain of the internet.
Hey, any tips to stream in that domain of the internet? Okay, well, I like the idea of spawning stuff. You just gotta make really good content and post it extremely often. I don't understand that argument that it's a trope. It wasn't a trope 25 years ago, but now it's such a culturally popular thing that people think it's unoriginal now. You know what? Fair enough. I can't think of another franchise that does that off the top of my head. I'm just trying to play, like, the... I'm just trying to devil's advocate, trying to make it, like, more... Like, so cute mush. Fair to that argument and just kind of concede that point. But if I'm being real, I can't think of another franchise that does it. Okay, Mush, you're so cute, but you're distracting the hell out of me, man. We need the teleporters from cold storage. Yay! Objects levels, DLC. What is cold storage? Is it Descent? No, it's not Descent. God, I forget what cold storage is called. It's... Chill out. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's not going to look ideal at first. I'm just kind of experimenting with this look. We'll see what it looks like. I assume these materials are going to be set to teleporter active to appear. They're on position. How about I just disable that for now? What the fuck did I just do? You know what? I don't care. Anyway. Close you. We're gonna make this thing look sick. That's the important part. Are there actually good ways to write a chosen one plot that doesn't remind your own character feel cheated? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do it. It's always gonna be a little bit, you know, overplayed because it's like one of the most popular types of stories of all time. You know, people are gonna read into it, but... Oh. Why is it doing that? Oh. Overlay intensity. We'll switch these back after. I mean, that's kind of cool. Shockingly doesn't look terrible. But I feel like it should be wider. It definitely should be wider. Alright, I want to adjust the color values on this. For one... 0.35 is way too dull, and I'm going to 10x them, regret it immediately. Oh, yeah, I'm regretting it. We're getting somewhere with it, though. It's not terrible. I think this teleporter needs to be taller and wider, but let's mess with the colors a little bit until we actually can get a result that looks good. So 3.5, definitely way too much. I'm going to put this at 1, and this at, like, 0.5. Okay, that's a bit more reasonable. It still shows up well here in the map. I don't hate it. But yeah, taller and wider, for sure. Let's give that a try. Let me do this. We're going to select here and here. I'm going to run our cursor to our selection. And then we're going to scale this based off our cursor. That way we can just scale it nice and evenly. Based off of the cursor... Oh my God damn it. Median point to 3D cursor. And maybe stretch it a little wider. Alright, let's see. There's definitely a point at which I make it too big. I'm going to try to avoid that. I may have done that here. We shall see. Thank you for the 2, Adam.
Got distracted, but when you were talking about teleporters and start gates, I was going to say, as shit as H4 was, you could take a look at Bungie-ifying the teleporter gates from the mission Forerunner. Make the swirly blue vortex screen.
That's not a bad idea.
Since we were talking about
the
Strato Sentinel,
yeah.
I figured I'd show some of the texture differences in your DMs.
Ooh.
This is without any of the new geometry. I'm adding much more high-frequency details to really sell the scale of it being half a kilometer tall.
Ooh. Okay, let me see this. Is this before and after? Okay, I assume the first one is the before. I can't fully see it yet. Hold on, we'll do that. And that, ooh, the second one's grunged up. Okay, and then we'll do the rear side plus the other rear side. Okay. So let's take a look at these. So this is the before. The Strato Sentinel that I am very intimately familiar with. Looks sick as fuck. And then this one. Ooh, wait, you know what this vibe is? It's like, this gives me like Halo 3 shiny reflective. This gives me like Halo 2 grunged fucking ancient. This one just feels ancient. Like this one, you could make an argument it's ancient, but it looks like fairly clean. This one looks like it's been weathered endlessly. So this one, again, clean, looks good. And this one, again, just instantly my first thought is absolutely ancient. That's the biggest difference by far. All of that weathering tells a bit of a story. I like that. Second reminds me more of Guardian Forest. Yeah, I do feel like they would both work, but this one would probably be more at home in Guardian Forest. Kind of, and like, being a part of that swamp and all that stuff. That's sick, though. I like that, honestly. I suppose both could work, depending on the setting that they exist in. This one kind of looks like new versus ancient. They could both definitely have their place. But I like that. That's so sick. I see someone's not using my boon. Oh, that's true. I meant to test it. I finally just... Honestly, I haven't had the time. I'm not going to lie to you. I really haven't had the time. I've been so busy lately, it's atrocious. Ooh, but look what I am using, Zophie. Look what I am using. It's the thing. It's the thing. I'm turning it into a teleporter. Let me move it into place over here, see what it looks like. I don't even have all the effects for it yet, too. I gotta enhance it further. But I already feel like it's starting to look pretty good. The second one, but less green, would definitely sell the Ancient and Frozen and Ice vibe. Yeah, there were some earthy tones to it, but I kind of like that. It reminded me of Delta Halo. Also nice. Yeah, this is all you, Zophie. This asset is so good. I even got the right textures and stuff because you sent me the tag dump so that I could reference it. So I actually got it looking like authentically good. Do need, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need those micro detail normals on here though. Let me grab those real quick because it's bugging me that it's so smooth. Mobile is so ass. Yeah. You know, you can upload the shorts on desktop. You can upload them on desktop, and then all you have to do for mobile is the thumbnail. You have to edit the thumbnail on mobile if you wanted to, but that's the only feature that's required for mobile. Everything else you can just upload on desktop. Doing a beautification map on this, can you add icicles that shoot and fall? I might be able to, but to incorporate them in a meaningful way would be challenging because there aren't really any overhangs that would fall onto people. I didn't really design any of the geometry to have overhangs. The only place would have been the caves, but I've blocked those up with the Forerunner walls here. So there really isn't... I mean, I guess you could do it here, but it would be such a niche thing that never really plays out. It's a good idea, though. Maybe in a future map, or even in my campaign, I could do something like that. That'd be fun. Okay, this does look good, though. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of the effects from the green large-scale version from the huge grass vehicle teleporters for this. So I'll close that for the time being. I'm making a campaign. I'm planning to make a story mode / campaign after I finish Permafrost. And I am going to be finishing up Permafrost as my main goal for the next little while. I don't think there's too much left to do on Permafrost, but mostly it's beautification. After I get this teleporter system all set up and working, it's basically going to be all beautification at that point. And by that I mean literally just making it look good. Okay, so I don't have the FX light marker, and whatever this is using probably doesn't have a marker that exists either. So FX light and FX base and FX top. Okay, so I gotta make some markers for this really quickly. Oh, we actually do have an FX light. Where is it? It's all the way in here. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess, actually, as far as like the light goes. We'll do that. And then the other one was what? FX base and FX top. So let's do that. Hello. FX base. And I'll put the other one up here. FX top. I'll probably have to reposition these because I'm not entirely sure where they're going to be located or where the effects are going to spawn in from. They like to go up and down a little bit, so I'll kind of have to tune the position of these just a touch. But oops. I'll turn off the requirement there, and we'll import it now. Show me the dead zebras from Uplift, a forge item. I thought about it. I definitely thought about it. Okay, so we got a light on it now, and there is... Okay, so that one, I believe, needs to be flipped upside down, that top one. And the base one needs to be lowered into the base there. Alright, let's do that. Got it. So FX top, we're just going to flip that one 180 degrees. For FX base, we need that probably flush with this part right there. Okay, that should be good. Let's see how that looks. Okay, better. Definitely better. I like the effect. The way that it kind of appears only at the bottom there actually works really well. I'm probably going to keep that. I was originally going to see if I could scale it up and make it look nicer, but I really like the way it interacts with the geometry. It's a complete coincidence, but it looks nice. Let's refresh, see if there's anything unique here that didn't spawn in. Okay, I would say the FX top, I probably need to lower it a little, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet because I need to recolor it to blue anyway, and that could totally change the vibe of the entire thing. I'm going to make cinematics and engine for a custom campaign. Yeah, I actually learned how to do it recently. I kind of just decided I want to learn how to do cinematics in Halo 3, and I know how to do it now. I actually tested it on Permafrost to see if I could get one to work in multiplayer. Spoiler alert, I cannot. Very sad. But it did look nice, and it did work. There's only a couple things I probably need to figure out, but no, it actually worked. It was kind of sick. Yeah, I'm not doing the campaign right now. I'm excited for it. It'll be really fun to do, but no, it's not my current prerogative. Okay, we got the new teleporter light. We're going to color it blue. Nice kind of covenanty blue. Let's refresh, see how it looks. Not bad. I definitely need to increase the range, though. Right now, max distance 2.5. I'm going to make it like 5. cool. It's pretty subtle. Maybe I'll make it a little bit more saturated. It's subtle, but it's there, and I'll take it. All right, with that light done, now we're going to swap to the teleporter effect here. And we'll go ahead and do... Again, throw it into our huge towers, objectives, teleporter sender. Permafrost was secretly a campaign map the entire time. Listen, it's got AI, it's got like cinematic moments occurring throughout the map. You know, there's objectives that are outside of the wheelhouse of the standards, you know, standard Halo stuff. So, you know, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Permafrost releases will be able to forge in more team-based AI. Yeah, actually, I could do that. I think. Because they... No, wait, they don't spawn in bio squads. They... Maybe. Maybe. Not sure. Let's grab this teleporter light volume. Throw it into our folder here. Blah, 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 blah. This is the top one. I'm just going to quickly recolor it from green to blue temporarily. We'll make it a little nicer later. Then we'll do the bottom one as well, because we're actually going to need to reuse this for the receiver node. Throw that in there. Looks good. I really want to make this teleporter look as good as I can. I might even incorporate some like new cool enhanced effects that most teleporters don't have. But I just want to get this foundation rolling here because I think it'll look really sick. All right, how are we looking? That top bit, way too small. So let's make the top part of the teleporter light volume, because you can literally see it. It's this little soft blue spot right here. That little glowy blue thing is what we need to work on here. So profile thickness, 1 to 3. I'm going to do a 3x multiplication on the scale. Refresh. Not bad. I probably need to increase the length, though. 2.5. I'll do 5 and 10. See what that looks like. Not bad. I do think I need to lower it just a little bit, so I'll try to adjust the offset. Minus 0.5 to... I'm going to do 0.5. Just kind of push it downwards a little more. Found another bug. Can't edit light graphs within Baboon. Currently read-only. Oh. Well, it's good that you're finding them out. I genuinely can't see the receiver node part of this at the bottom, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad... Oh, I see it. It's right there. That little thing right there. I feel like I should make that bigger. 2.66 to 4 and 3. See what that looks like. I don't think it's terrible. I think this is actually a pretty good effect for like a big vehicle teleporter. I may increase the intensity of these little side bits here to just make it look a little nicer, but honestly, this is a pretty good start. Wait, that one's plasma, and then we had glow. Okay, so yeah, plasma's the one I want. So intensity. What's plasma what I want? Frick, I forgot. Yeah, plasma is the one I want. So right now it's at 20. I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna put it at like 50. See what that looks like. Okay, that is a little nicer. It provides a lot more clarity on those 3 little points, even in the harsh white snow. It's becoming a believable teleporter. Now, normally this sender node is just going to be here at the base. However, the receiver node, which will look very similar, will be over here. Oh man, do I make it bigger? I low-key might make it bigger. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Look at you, man. Look at little man. Oh, mush. Mushy boy. Yeah, I think I gotta make this bigger. It's starting to look nice, though. It's a pretty cool Covenant-looking themed teleporter. Like, I can't really complain. Let me see it on foot. Let me see it on foot. I mean, on foot it looks pretty damn cool.
Team is now at power level 2.
Is it easy to drive into? I will make it easy to drive into. I'm going to give it a pretty generous physics model with some smooth ramping. I feel like the colors and everything from cold storage naturally looks good. Looks plenty big to me. The only reason I would want to expand it is to make teleportation of things like pelicans and mega mantises and things a little bit easier. Got to bail for now. Good luck. Thanks for showing up, Zeno. I appreciate it. Before to see a new teleporter, yeah, hopefully this is the last feature. Not even hopefully. This is the last feature. We're just going to make this map look pretty and release it, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited. Mush, you are a very cute cat. Anyone ever told you that? Dude, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's loving on my arms. You're so cute, Mushy. Okay, next up, we're basically just going to do the receiver node, which should be extremely easy. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to go stand up, stretch my legs very briefly, and then we'll do the receiver node, and then we'll just hook this up. This should be insanely easy to do. Teleporters are not rocket science. Oh, hi, buddy. You're so cute. All right, give me literally 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right. Let's do this. Receiver node, super easy. Literally the exact same method that we just did for this. I actually already have it completely set up. We're going to take the exact same model and we're going to put it into a brand new folder that has an almost identical name. In fact, I'm just going to rename it to just receiver here. Do the same thing over here. And then, yeah, we just bulk import it, basically. It's that easy. It's just that easy. Then we're just going to adjust the shaders, mess with the effects a little bit. They'll be set up. And then I'm just going to make a quick, simple script, hopefully simple, to let players capture this. All right. Let's go here, here, here. That's sender. Oh, I didn't rename it. Receiver. Receiver, and then I guess I'll delete the existing physics render and collision just to simplify it. And this should also be receiver now that I think about it. Sweet. All right. Bring it in, and the only changes I'm going to make is I'm going to make it so the entire sender node shader and everything just doesn't show up. And I'll copy some of the values over from it, and we should be good. So let's do receiver here, shaders. We're going to look at sender node, and this is going to be the actual one we want to edit, so we'll put the sender over here. All I did was set the intensity, I believe, to 0.5? Oh yeah, 0.5 and 1. And I'll have to switch them back to use the active setting, but with the teleporter active function in it. But yeah, 1 and 0.5. As for the sender node on this one, because I don't actually want it to show up at all, I'm just going to set this all the way down to 0. I probably shouldn't even have this on here, but it doesn't matter, I guess, as long as the players never see it. Let's spawn it in, see what it looks like. And we are going to have to reset up some of the effects and stuff, but as far as a receiver node goes, looks kind of slick. The shape is maybe a little too similar. Someone could theoretically be misled into believing this is a sender node because it's kind of tall, but I don't hate that. Yo, Nick, thank you for this 69. Appreciate it.
I am so sad. Rejected shotgun.
Why?
Crying face emoji.
Oh no.
Crying face emoji.
I'm so sorry.
Crying face emoji. There won't be any new Pozzole from Campaign Evolve.
Oh man.
All the W lights speak English now. Crying face emoji. At least we got the funny grunts still.
True.
Wort Pozzole.
Pozzole. I like hearing the CE style grunt screams. It's like, wow! It does fill my heart with joy. Sorry, 1 second. It do be filling my heart with joy. Okay, so here's our receiver node. Looks pretty good, all things considered. Probably should move it a little bit away from the cliff so people don't accidentally just like back off of it and fucking die. But it's nice. It's nice. I like it. All right, let's make it look especially fancy. I believe we just need this effect right here to go the opposite direction. And then I just need to remove the top glowy bit. And then we are golden. And the visuals for this thing mostly will be done. I'm excited for the new Doom DLC. I'm going to be honest, I haven't played Doom in forever. I played the original 2016, but I actually never played Eternal. Maybe one day. I don't play games anymore, man. I just make mods and I work. Oh, getting old, dude. I'm getting fucking old. Oh, you know what? Actually, I gotta swap this out for the other teleporter effect. That way it actually works correctly. So we need our receiver, effects, teleporter, boom, 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 boom. Replace that. And I already have all of the other stuff set up on it, so we should be good to go. Yeah, it just has the base, so we just swap this out for the correct base, which is in our folder all the way over here. Objectives, vehicle teleporter center. Thank you, Glarthier, for the 420.
Common enthusiasm for Campaign Evolve.
Hell yeah!
It is barbaric, but the stakes of staying true to the original or making something new make the drama irresistibly compelling. Good day.
Good day to you. Now, I get it. I do get it. There's, you know, fair arguments made. Fair arguments made on both sides for positives and negatives. I'm personally just very pleased with it. I think the new is good and the old is good. I think it's a very good blend of it. So I'm a little positive Halo campaign evolved enjoyer. You know, I like it. I'm crazy like that. My vibes are immaculate and you can't stop me. Which is honestly, if you think about it, so crazy because I dog on Halo 4 so much. Why is it glowing bigly? It's not supposed to happen. Oh, that's why. More Halo 4 slander. Always and forever, Green. You should know this about me by now. Okay, this is starting to look pretty good. I know this is obviously not a teleporter, or at least it wasn't originally, but goddamn does it work well as one. It looks like it should be a teleporter. It's kind of sick. I joined late, so I didn't hear the rant about Campaign Evolved and the one or two people that probably went, ew, in response to any opinion about the game. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because for the longest time, there has been a crowd of people in the Halo community, a very vocal minority, who just like are like, 343 shill, you actually like what they're putting out. And like that would be true to some degree occasionally. Like I would feel similar. I'd be like, this game isn't even that good. It's fucking Halo 5's campaign is ass. And if you are saying that, if you're ranting about it, I'd be like, yeah, you're just being a fucking bootlicker because that campaign low key was kind of ass. Technically impressive, but ass story wise and Halo wise. And now that Halo 5 Warzone was goated. But now that Halo Studios is making a game that checks every box and is awesome and is so good, of course, no game is going to be perfect, but it's so damn good at checking every goddamn box. Those same people are now like, no, it's still so ass. You're buying into micro slop crap and this and that. And I'm like, dude, when they do good, you should celebrate. You gotta get off the negativity bandwagon, and you have to be open to changing your mind and saying, maybe they can actually make something good. Maybe it's not slop. Maybe, somehow, impossibly, they're making something that even diehard old school Halo fans will look at and go, damn, this rules. That's me. I am the negativity bandwagon. You gotta open your mind to the possibility that this game is actually gonna be pretty fucking sick. I know it's hard. I know there is so much trust lost over the years, and I feel that hard, but dude, it actually just looks good. I'm sorry to the haters out there who want to continue to hate, but you really only should be hating when it's deserved and when it's bad. I don't think that time is now anymore. Slop has become synonymous with I don't like. Yeah, slop is a good term, but I agree it's overused. Yeah, receiver node is good, center node is good. I think the last thing I need to do to make these actually function is to like turn their effects off. So I'm going to do that real fast. Teleporter effect. We'll do... So receiver crate. I guess it doesn't really matter where you spawn in necessarily. So it has a cylinder type boundary shape. It is a teleporter receiver. And the width, I'm going to do 2. Height is 3. And negative height is 0.25. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to do the same thing for the sender node real quick. And these things should, maybe, possibly, just work. What did you expect from Twitter? Dude, people on Twitter are fucking annoying, man. They are actually annoying. Thank you, Glarth, there for the 420!
They say that syndicates of game developers have led a boycott of Xbox in the land of Redmond, Washington. It seems Western Washington has become a much more dangerous place. Good day.
Syndicates of game developers have led a boycott of Xbox in the land of Redmond, Washington. Is that some kind of faraway fantasy land? What the fuck is a Redmond, Washington? They're just in the streets with fucking pitchforks. I'm pretty psyched about it though. I'm definitely pretty psyched. It looks good. It looks pretty freaking good. Halo Doomers be damned. I'm one of the biggest Halo... Well, okay, I'm not. I'm actually... I appreciate nuance and acknowledge nuance and the good and the bad. And but, still hate Halo 4's story. Hate Halo 4 and 5's art style. I liked Infinite within a reasonable margin of goodness. It was definitely not a bad game. But now we're getting one that's, like, good, maybe great. Could be excellent. Oh, feels good, man. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I did not know if Halo Studios was gonna be able to make something good. I really didn't. Thank you for the 420.
The community is just like the Fallout community.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They will literally hate anything if it's not perfect the way they want it.
I know. It started. You do it in like the Fallout 4 art style, and they're like, "But it's not the classic style." Fallout 4 redesigned things. I get it as like a Halo fan. You like the classic art style, you don't like the new art style. And I definitely see the differences, but I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not a die-hard classic Fallout fan. I did play Fallout 3 religiously, but like, I don't feel like Fallout 4's art style is bad. I don't think it's like a Halo 3 to Halo 5 situation. It's I feel like the differences are relatively subtle. I don't know, I could be speaking out of my ass as somebody who doesn't observe those assets with incredible specificity and care, so who knows. You appreciate nuance, and you are like me and know that cat ears are good cosmetics because it looks like armor. I actually do like the cat ear cosmetics. I don't think... Oh wow, I'm an idiot. I don't think... it's necessarily a bad thing to have silly cosmetics. Some people are going to like that, and that's cool, and they'll buy it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think Halo needs to be, like, necessarily all armors are, like, perfectly lore and canon accurate. I prefer when they are, for sure. And I definitely don't like the insanely bright Fortnite type aesthetics. But when you put cat ears on a Spartan and they literally just look like little armor attachments, that's fine, dude. That's, like, fun and still in style. It's not like, a fucking Fortnite skin. It's still in style and it's fun. I would prefer that all the fun cosmetics still are in like a Spartan style, I didn't care about the Foreigner human retcon. I just needed some better level design, art style, and some other stuff. Yeah, I feel like I would be okay with the Forerunner retcon if they didn't, like you said, if they didn't change everything and if the Didact wasn't a really uninspired villain. I would actually be okay with it. Thank you for the 420!
It's more so the Fallout New Vegas purists that call anyone a tourist if they like anything new that Bethesda puts out, even the TV show, which was objectively good.
Yeah, it was good.
Purists are the same way, minus the TV show. Everyone hated that.
That's true. Any Halo fan looks at the TV show and is just like, what the fuck? No, I enjoyed the Fallout TV show. I thought it was well written, well shot, well executed, and from like pretty much every standpoint. And I'm not a diehard Fallout fan, but I've played Fallout 3, I've played Fallout 4. I really like the games, and I feel like it does a really good job of being authentic. Like if Halo got the Fallout 4 TV show treatment, god damn, that would be amazing. Explain why Bungie purists are wrong though, because they're not. I'm not saying Bungie purists are wrong. I'm definitely not. I really hate a lot of things about Halo 4 and 5. And still some certain things about Infinite. So, listen. I try not to be a Bungie purist. I try to see the good where 343 puts it out. It's just very little relatively. In the past, historically. Why is it? Oh, right. Yeah, I am. Okay. Sorry. Distracted. Good conversations, but very distracting. I gotta fix up the shaders real fast. So now these teleporters will only show up when they are active in game. So from now on, we're not going to see the cool glowy effects as we set the system up. But once we get in game, we will once again see them. So let's set you. Here's our sender node. We're going to make the glowy bit only be glowy when the teleporter is active. And as far as I know, there is no way to activate a teleporter in the editor, which means we are just going to see this from now on. And you know what? Maybe I'll even make the side bits. Maybe I'll make the side bits a little something, something. Maybe I'll make those turn on with the teleporter too. That'd be kind of cool. Oh! I opened ODST! That could be kind of cool. Let's set that up. Plasma, I believe it was vehicle with plasma. Yeah, if I set this and just turn the intensity to be tied to teleporter active. Yeah, that one. And then on the receiver as well. That'd be kind of cool. That way it's not just like glowing as if it's on all the time. Nice. Okay, so here's the off state. Looks good. Actually looks good. For YouTube showing you were live, stop showing. What? But my internet is good. It's good. It's very good. Dude, I feel like I've been streaming for way longer than an hour and a half. What in the world? My goodness! YouTube big poo-poo and a little stinky sometimes. I hate to say it, but it's true. Alright, I want to make a physics model for this thing really quickly. Calm down. I want to make a physics model for this thing really quickly, because it definitely needs one. It definitely needs one, so... This needs to be... I do need to think a little bit carefully about this physics model, because vehicles walking up and onto this are essentially going to need a smooth on-off transition. Gyarados! Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
You steal his content on TikTok and now here? When will your phony fake not real not even true like made up content stop copying from our guy Drake?
Yeah, well, sorry that I'm fucking evil, but you're gonna have to get used to it. I'm a little content thief. That rejected shotgun guy, I bet he doesn't even make very cool mods. I bet his mods actually are fucking super stinky and awful. I'm gonna keep stealing them. Okay, like that for a physics model base, I think should be really, really nice when it comes to getting vehicles up and on. It's like a pretty straightforward ramp. I'll try to ramp it out even more just to smooth it out. And I'll keep the top flat so that way you can, you know, not have too much trouble with it. Unfinished content. Okay, dead. It's fine. It's honestly fine. I'm not even mad about it. Alright, we'll make a little arm here. We'll do arm 1. And arm 1, I'm just going to delete all vertices, and we'll add in... I guess we'll do a cube. Never finish them, so fine. Just you wait, man. Just you wait. Drake taking his meds, you never know. Maybe I'm finally locked in. Maybe my never-ending hellscape has finally come to an end. And I can actually think and be a human being. It's possible. Oh wait, this is a convex physics model, so I'll probably just have to do that. Thank you for the fiver, Gyarados!
Someone actually copying your content for their own gain. Your supporter base who's known you for years. Are you sure it's not you?
You're sure about that? If you say so. Just to be clear, you're certain it's not you? Like, I think it's just him. I think he's just pulling our leg. He's just messing with us. It's gotta be him. Thank you for the 1 Kingston Rec. Guys, I have a confession. This isn't a stream you're watching. King Side Door Rack. AI generated multiple segments with Claude to give you guys a rejected shotgun stream. I couldn't believe it myself, but it's true. PP, poo-poo. That was really brave of you, for the record. To just admit something so true and simultaneously real like that is... I mean, that's just very special. It's really brave. I don't know if I would have had... I don't know if I would have been able to do that. Okay, I feel like this shape is pretty good. I'm gonna move these back a little to add a little extra ramping bit here. But like, this is pretty sick. Nice little ramping thing going on here. I like it. That's pretty sick. Oh wait, when I convex this. Good enough. Good enough. I'm hoping this doesn't suck to drive over. That would be bad. What would this be? 120 degrees? Nice, dude. My brain activated. Math. Bah. Okay, physics model set. So let's get this in for both the sender node and for the receiver node. Grab our physics here. Receiver, delete physics there. And sender. Easy, dude. Easy! Ooh.
Blue team.
Ooh. Ooh, I can just walk right over it. Ooh, it's nice and smooth. Ooh. Alright, well then, what we're going to do now is edit the physics model so it is not an object that flops around like a little dead fish. We're going to give it the fixed physics properties so it just kind of floats and does its thing, super vibey and chill-like. For real, on God, I think this is it. Alright, let's give it a try. Oh my God, it's just so comfortable to walk over. Have you hooked up to the bitmaps I sent you last week? Oh no, I haven't. To be fair, I have not been working on any Halo projects for the last week. While my internet has been down, I've been working on other projects not Halo related. So I really haven't touched anything. Even Zophie, who sent me her new program, Baboon. I haven't even gotten to try that yet. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna try driving up on this in a little hog. Little hog. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit problematic. Maybe that can help. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh! No, it did not help. Wait, I guess, actually, in fairness, it would teleport you before you get stuck, but if you can just do this and get stuck, that sucks. It's so easy to get stuck on this thing! No! That sucks. All right, I gotta be more precise and more careful with the shapes I use here. Wait, what if I just shrunk the whole thing and made it like smaller, flatter? Compress the geometry of the structure by 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to, but I might have to. Oh. Okay. So this, plus the collision model, plus the render model. Select everything, except I deselect the plasma. And then... Wait, before that, actually. I'm gonna do here, cursor there. Okay, now we're gonna do that again. I feel like I'm really gonna hate this, man. We deselect that. We're gonna go to my 3D cursor at the bottom. Scale Z 0.5. Yeah, maybe it's not so bad. Yeah, maybe it's fine. And then make sure our teleporty bits move down as well. Well, let's see. Boy. Let's just try it on the receiver really quickly and not even bother with the sender for now. Because this might look terrible. No, actually, it's not bad. It still mostly looks the same. It's not as tall. Yeah, that might be fine. Markers? No. Oh, I guess I shouldn't shift the markers down a little with the... Oh, I can still get stuck. It's over. Dies. There no prongs in a circle. I don't have a choice. It must be this way. Perhaps if I just flatten it out as much as I can, shrink the physics model, and just prevent all this crap from happening in the first place this way. Maybe. Is it time to add the flood base? Afraid not. How about I release the files for the mod, and then if you want to add a flood base, you add a flood base. I'm still stuck. Why is it so easy to get stuck on this thing, dude? What? How do I get even... How do you even get stuck on that? What the... Wait. Like, wait, is activating. What if I make it have, like, a suction force and a pushy force, depending on whether you're doing the you know what I'm saying? Is that possible? Can I do one that pushes you in every direction? The Treadhog is terrible in terms of wheels? Yeah. Is that a variant of the Warthog? Yeah, on Permafrost, all the Warthogs have treads and cool doors. It's the Treadhog. The Snog.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Suction force? Yes. I want to put a repelling force around the receiver node and an inward pulling force around the sender node. That way, even if you do get stuck, there's some kind of force that's going to push you in a particular direction. I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to be going that slow over it. Somebody's going to get stuck on it. And they're going to be like, who designed this map? This freaking sucks. And they're going to be right. Like a massive skill issue. I would argue that it would be a skill issue on their part, but you know what? I could fix it. I could fix it. Get stuck, you deserve to get stuck. Listen, I would love to have that thought process on this, but also I need to be reasonable. Make the ramps even wider. I mean, it probably would fix it if I did that. Oh, let me see. If I still get stuck on a ramp this wide, I'm just gonna shit myself, probably. Oh! How is this even possible? How have I not run into this problem? Change this down around to the ramp smoother and larger. That's also true.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
My wheels just stop reaching the ground. How is that even... Wouldn't I actually benefit from doing this, now that I think about it? Making it wider? Is that a good thing? Would that help? Overdesign this man freaking sucks. Yeah, whatever. You can't do... Yeah, see, I could just dig it into the snow a bit, but I don't want to. It would be cooler to have it, like, fully out. Oh! Oh my god, I just regained traction. And I'm dead again. Wait, there's hope, though. There's hope. I'm not completely stuck. Okay, now I'm completely stuck. Wait! It's better. It's better, guys. It's better. Pilot some snow near it? Maybe. Maybe. Makes perfect sense, but I like how it looks! It looks cool when it's out of the ground. You'll lose some of the aura. See, look, it didn't even help. But I will keep it. In the words of a man wiser than I am. It's good enough. Well, at least it does feel smooth to drive over. I will take it! Let's put on the sender node, re-import that one, and then we'll go ahead and just hook these up so that they actually work. W. You could, like, make it a little pit that is level with the snow. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now we do need to position the sender node in such a way that it's actually cool and useful. So I think right around where I have the gaming chair placed here is where the albatross spawns. So in the spirit of all that, perhaps I'll put the teleporter also kind of near where the albatross spawns. Why is it? You know what? I don't care. No, I do care. Why the fuck? There we go. The forward-facing direction in Halo 3 should be the same for the model. Hey! Sick. Had a birthday? Did he finally turn 82? 83. Close, but yeah, not quite. If I recall, in order to make these teleporters actually work, the secret sauce is that you have to set the team to neutral. And for red team, they get alpha channel. Blue team, actually, make the receiver alpha channel. Actually, I'll make both of these just work. Alpha, neutral, and then I'll do the same for this over here. We'll give blue team a nice little teleporter. I'll put blue teams like right here. Wait, where's the albatross? Or doesn't the albatross drop like right there? I've low-key forgotten. Oh, the albatross drops there. Teleporter is kind of on the near the middle exit. Yeah, so it would go over here. Kind of like that. Cool. Cool. Alright, this is good progress. So now that we have the teleporters looking awesome. Basically what I wanted to do is have a capture point in the middle of the map. And you capture it, and then what it does is it replaces your base's teleporter with one that actually works. You'll have like a dummy teleporter that won't do anything. And then when you capture it, it deletes the dummy teleporter and places a good teleporter. Oh, what up, Rain? Good to see you. Welcome. Oh no. What the fuck happened to my... Hello? Cool. He doesn't even recognize when I don't say rain anymore. I don't know what that means. I recognized you immediately with my massive cranial capacity. This is looking good. So basically, I need another capture point. I have these as device machines, and they work pretty well for capturing stuff. I need to come up with a system now to capture this effectively. Basically, making this teleporter here capturable over and over, where like somebody can go over to it and make it switch over to their team whenever they want. I don't even want to do the system like with the batteries where you destroy it. I just want to straight up have it go capture by whoever, whenever. Perhaps I'll use a trigger volume this time. A trigger volume would probably work a lot cleaner. I feel like that should work. Well, while I think of what to do for that, I'm going to go stand up, take a quick break, stretch again real quick, and I'll be right back. Give me just one sec. Did you enjoy your time with the chair? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Little weirdos. Little freaks. Oh, it's so peaceful here. So lovely. Make some goddamn teleporters. Actually, can I even... I want to see if I can test the teleporter. I hope I don't have to go to MCC to test the teleporters. I'm pretty sure I can test them in tag test. Let me quickly make tag test work. To make tag test work, I just have to disable the AI team stuff real quick. Otherwise it crashes, but I'm pretty sure I can test it in tag test. Oh, AI Legion's already off. Perfect. In that case, let's just open tag test. Let's go for it. See if it works. I want to make sure the scale of the teleporters themselves actually work. I should probably make it so players can go through as well. Alright, let's do that. We'll do game, multiplayer, capture the flag so we can force teams. Then we'll do game, start, and we'll load up the map. Cool. Oh yeah, I don't even know if I told you guys. I doubt most of you care, but I got a new setup, dude. Oh, ignore the sagging LED light. That's a new feature, but check it out, man. We got the Master Chief helmet. We got Green's cool-ass overshield. Some Godzillas over there. Got a nice little stream setup going in here. It's kind of sick. It's cool and all, Grandpa. But where's your press kit? I wish, dude. I'd be playing the hell out of that right now. Probably modding it, to be honest, but still.
Capture the flag.
Hey, the teleporter's on! That looks pretty cool. Try not to die to the AIs. Let's grab myself a quick warthog. Hope they don't notice me. They noticed me, they noticed me. Okay, okay, time to go. Oh! Jesus! Well, it worked. Now that I think about it, though, it teleports me out of the origin point, so maybe I should move the entire thing down. Let's do that real fast. I think I have to move the whole teleporter, like, down to the ground, because I'm pretty sure the point at which you teleport currently is, like, inside the base of it. So let's do all of this down until the physics model is, like, flat. Kind of like that. I think that should be good. Because when I did that a second ago, I'm pretty sure I just got shoved out of the geometry at, like, high speeds. Which is not ideal. And I will have to move it upwards. Okay, so we re-import these two. And then in Sapien, I'll have to move them up, because they'll get shoved into the ground slightly. So we get that one up. That one up. Refresh it. Let's try again. Oh! Time to go, time to go. I gotta hurry. They're gonna see me no matter what I do, so I just gotta speed it up. Give me a hog. Give me a hog. Time to go! Hey, that was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth. Not bad. Let's go test the other team real quick. Now go back through. No, it's a receiver node only, so I'm not going to let players have a cheat to get back to their base quickly. It'll only be to get out of your base quickly. Otherwise, flag captures and things would be insanely broken. Right now, they're both connected on both teams, but... Nice, dude. It shoots you out right down the middle.
Level 2.
That's pretty slick. That's a good feature. I like it. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I want to do one thing, though. I know the, Tombo, thank you for 40 months! Good God! Thank you very much. Now, I know that the drop pod, the weapon drop pod, comes down, like, almost at the exact rate that you come through at, so I'm gonna try seeing if it'll crush me. That was really close. Dude, somebody's gonna get squished by this thing when they come through. No doubt about it. They're gonna hit the moment just right, and it's gonna squish the fuck out of them. Can you differentiate them slightly? Yeah, I think I need to. Right now, currently, the receiver node does look cool and big and impressive, but I do feel it's a little too tall. It does feel like sender node height. I'll squish it down. Which is honestly a shame, though, because I really do like the way that it looks. I'll try to keep the... I'll try to squish it down, but it might look a little weird, so... If it does look a little too weird, like too wide now, then I'll shrink it on the like width. Okay, yeah, it definitely looks too weird. let's put it in. It feels a little bit small now. Maybe a little less small. I want some celery from the store. I'm gonna cut it up and devour it with salt soon. That is a meal. That is a dinner meal. I don't know, I feel like it's a little more obvious, because when you compare it to the sender node, which is like extremely large. Let's see, let's compare it. So we have that one there, whereas the sender node is like this enormous glowing blob. That one's kind of like a little taller and thinner. Because I was thinking lately, man, I need more plant. That's your body's way of telling you you are low on some kind of nutrient. Will I release a mod after Tacoma, the new feature? No, this is the last feature. After this, we're doing polish and extra geometry and stuff. Okay, yeah, the center node is like a gigantic glowing blob. I feel like it's very hard to mistake it. And you come through and it's like, boom. Little receiver now. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I think if you see both of them, you'll understand. But yeah, so lighting-wise, I'm going to relight the map pretty heavily. I really want to add a lot of contrast to the shadows and things. The way the map is lit right now currently is probably the most offensive thing about it. I'm going to up the light contrast and values substantially. Last feature, well, to be fair, even if I wasn't out of the feature creep mindset, I literally cannot add more features. I am unable to. I hit the limit for scripts. So it's just, that's it. It's the end. Well, I'm glad it works. This all looks good. So the script I want to do is basically going to be a capture point here. And I basically just need some logic that's going to be like, oh, a player on this team is in the zone. So maybe, like, bring the number up. And if a player's not in the zone, subtract 1 until it goes to 0. And then if they're in the zone, it goes up until it hits 30. And then it'll trigger, like, a little value, which will set it to a certain team. Should be pretty easy to do. Guess we're gonna see more geo added. Well, so the scripts were maxed out, but then I deleted the BFG and all of its related scripts, which opened up a little bit more space. So I'm gonna try to make a super tiny script for this teleporter, and then with the remaining space, I'm hoping I can add in the last vehicle spawners over here, because actually, if I'm not mistaken, the Hornet spawner does not work, and I think the Warthog spawner does not work. Because I ran out of scripts when I was working on them. I killed the BFG. I did. It's... Honestly, I think the teleporter is way more useful. Way more useful. I hope for Drake's sake nobody wins a script extender. Yeah, that would be a bit much. Bring back the rock. Listen, I got good news and bad news. The bad news is the rock is really good. The good news for you, I guess, is that it's everywhere. Every single one of these rocks is the rock. I used this single rock everywhere. All of these are the rock. The one and only. You'd extend my script? Yeah, I fucking bet you would. I fucking bet you would. What's it called? Valhalla Rock? The Covenant Rock. The single and only rock the entire mission the Covenant uses. From the beach section to the little canyon sections, to the 2 scarab fight, even to the rocks in the water in the Hornet area. All of them. All of them are one single rock. It's ridiculous. Honestly, a testament to the versatility of that rock. But still, I don't know, dude. They could have added a second one. It really would not have been that bad. They just chose not to. Did you notice when you first played? No, and that's what's so disturbing. I had to go into the fucking map geometry while I was hunting for new rocks for huge grass. Because I was like, oh man, I love this one rock on huge grass, but it would be great to have a second one. That way, you know, I just get some more variety out of it. Imagine my surprise when they're all one rock on every BSP. Every section of that map used a single rock. I'm like, oh, I would love to have a little bit more variety in my map. No, not even the Covenant had variety. It was just that fucking rock, dude. Oh, continue to ignore glitches bitmaps. I will try out the HD bitmaps, just not today. I just want to lock in and get this part done. I want to stay focused on this. Doing the bitmaps would be like a whole thing. I might need to go grab a quick snack. But first, scripting. Go. Let's do a trigger volume around this thing so that you can capture it. Not just a boulder. It's a rock. I'm trying to think, do I use a device machine? If I use a device machine, the state won't necessarily be reset, but I can set the state via scripts. Beyond, we gotta leave. Don't say that. Don't say that. If I use a device machine, it might actually be the... The problem is anyone can capture a device machine, so I don't think I can actually use one. Perhaps a trigger volume would be the smart move, and then I could just fake the visuals with a device machine. It's been 2 hours of stream, and we've been making really good progress, too. We made some sick-ass teleporters. It looks super good. Look how awesome that thing looks when it's on. That's so cool. So Lube, I've not been watching streams for like 2 months. Yeah, we got a lot on the map in the last 2 months, not gonna lie. We've gone crazy. We got vehicle stuff. I guess actually before we like... One of the things I need to like finalize is the interiors of these really ugly Halo Wars bases. They look terrible, so I need to do that. This one's fine. This one's obviously fine because it's literally just the pad. But this one here and this one here, both of these need to be kind of redesigned on the interior, so that'll be fun. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Thank you for the 420, Master Roof!
Mr. Shot, may I request
Hello.
one tiny turret next to the TP to stop the green things from camping?
No. If somebody camps that teleporter, it's on you. You could just come up behind them, sneak up and kill them. If somebody wants to spend the whole game camping that teleporter, they can. If they decide they don't want to capture it and they just want to camp anybody who comes through, that's on them. And that's on you to figure out what to do about that. Now, if they're camping your home base and you have no choice, that's a different story. But if somebody's going to camp the teleporter, that's just fair. That's on them. That's on you and them. If they camp your spawn, that's my fault. But if they camp the teleporter, that's your fault. Thank you for the 5 words.
Bungie devs, we had sticks.
2 sticks and a rock.
And we had to put that rock everywhere.
True, true. Oh man, I might go make myself some coffee and go stand up real quick. I know I just got up for a minute and I might go make some coffee. I think I'll do that real quick. You guys give me just a handful of minutes. I'm gonna go grab a snack and some coffee. I'll only be gone for like 3-4 minutes. I'll make it quick. I'll let you guys stare at the cool teleporter and listen to the wind ambience. I'll be right back.
stand Beetleus gets back smacked and back on screen. Then suddenly there needs to be something.
Mush is having some fun up there. Oh, thank you for the 3, Master. Appreciate it. All fine and dandy till your ass gets back smacked and bagged on stream. That's something that needs to be something there. Now, listen. When it comes to camping, if you camp a location on the map that is campable and you die to it, that is a gameplay feature. When your spawn is being camped and there's nothing you can do about it, that is poor map design. I am not going to prevent somebody from camping this teleporter. You don't have to take it. It is an entirely optional route. So optional, in fact, that low-key, if somebody decided to camp the teleporter, they're kind of being a shitty person on their own team, because the amount of people that are going to come through this teleporter is relatively low. And if you spend your entire usefulness as a player on a team to just camp this teleporter, you're kind of an idiot. Because in the time that you were camping this teleporter, you could also be capturing objectives. You could be making flag runs. You could be doing all kinds of stuff. If somebody just sits with a scorpion outside this thing and is just trying to kill people, that's valid. But they're really not getting that much usefulness out of themselves on the team. That's just my take on it. Alright, let's get the logic of this checked out, and then we'll make a cool visual for it. So this is actually pretty straightforward. I'm just going to make a... Oh, there's already a trigger volume. Sick. Move it around a little bit. This is going to go to named Telecap. Let's make sure it's reasonably large. Mush? You trying to get out, Mush? Maybe expand it a little more on this side. And that looks pretty good. So here is... I guess I can move it up a little in case somebody wants to capture it in like an air vehicle or something from like a slight distance. That's not bad. Alright, let me let you out, buddy. Let me let you out, little man. But yeah, this should be a pretty good sized region. So all we need to do is make sure that it works. Now, we already have the ability to test if a player is in a certain area. I think I already have that for the Spire capture. Thank you for the 3, Master Oof.
Exactly. One tank and that completely denies one area from the enemy team. Not to mention getting a fat kill streak from camping is stopping the enemy from doing things lol.
True, the Scorpion would be way better spent elsewhere. If you're just camping, you're just kind of... I mean, it's not like you're getting no value, but you're getting way less value than you otherwise could be. So it's just, in my opinion, not a good idea. Is that really everything? The Spire... If unit has weapon... That's actually just everything. What in the world? Oh, you know what? Hold on, I gotta do one thing. Where is my... There. Okay. I needed to open up the Halo script document. So, we're looking for... volume test players. Returns true if any players are within the specified trigger volume. Returns true if all players are. What would be the best way to do this? How did I do it up here? Because I can do volume test object. Oh, I can just do volume test object. If the object is a player of a certain team? Yeah, okay, cool. So that's what we're going to do. We'll do it right above the batteries, so it's not like the storage for the batteries, blah, blah, blah. Blue Spire captured. Yeah, then we do volume test objects. Yeah, we're just looking for this command. Right here. And we do have to, unfortunately, spam it for every possible player. But it's not the worst thing ever. Dum, da, dum. So let's make a new script here. This will be script, and in fact, I'm going to make a little section for it. Instead of resource management, we're going to do teleporter logic, and just pray that we have enough script resources for this. So here's teleporter. So our first script we're going to call, we'll make it a continuous. And this is going to be called Tele Player Capture. And we're going to start with an if statement here. Pretty simple one. We're just going to say if, and then we're going to run this. This is going to be for red team. Volume test objects. And then instead of blue base locator, we're going to do tele cap. I believe I named it. Let's double check. Trigger volume. Tele cap. Yeah, okay, so we're going to check here for player 0 on red team. And I'm going to see if I can hopefully just kind of spam this out. So instead of just doing list get in the yellow here, I'm going to add another thing here. Or, and this might be atrocious, but I'm going to spam out every single list get for every single player here. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if any of those are true, if any of the players show up in here, for any reason at all, we're going to do set, and I'll make up a variable for this called tele red and we'll make it equal to itself plus 1. And we'll do it once per second, right? So sleep 30 is going to count for 1 second. That's 30 game ticks. So we'll just continue to count it up 1 if anyone on the red team is in there. And then we'll make 4 variables really quickly that will help us with the logic for this. We'll do it right here. We'll call this section teleporter. And this one will be a short called telered, and we'll set it to 0 by default. Was it control? Alt shift down? Yeah, okay. So we'll have telered blue. Or tele blue. And then the next one I want is going to be a boolean. That's going to be true or false. And it's going to be for tele capped red, which is default false. And we'll do the same one for blue. Tele capped red, tele capped blue. So with these, we can decide whether or not a team has captured one. And we can see at what the progress they're making toward capturing it. So pretty straightforward. And basically what we're going to do is when it's setting it to +1, I'm going to nest another if statement in here. But before that, we do need another. This is going to be our else statement right here, which is that if there is no player in here, we're going to count the variable down to -1. But I think what I should probably do is do another nested if statement that basically says, yeah, I got this. If or another statement that says if telered is, if not equal, or if it is equal to, greater than, or equal to 30. Well, no, actually, we want it to be less than, right? This is less than? I forget. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's less than equal to 30. Then we'll run this. It's getting a little complicated here, but I'm really trying to optimize this script as much as I can. So we sleep for 30. If it is greater than, or basically if it goes over 30, or less than 30, we'll let it count up. Last major feature. Yeah, after this, it's just going to be polishing up models. It's going to be making the map look good, doing the lighting, adding new structures and things, just like small ones, just to decorate the map. It's going to be more fun visual stuff after this. All right, so then if this... So that is... So now in order to subtract it... We basically just want to say, if it's greater than 0, it will subtract it. Otherwise, nothing is going to happen. And I do have to wrap them in begins, otherwise they won't work. So the logic basically says, if a red team player comes into the zone... if their value is less than or equal to 30, well, let's do 29. If it's less than or equal to 29, it will count up. I guess 30. I'm gonna do 30, and it'll count up, and then it will stop. If you hit 30, you're capped out. And that's just maxed, and then you're going to get your capture. If a player is not on red team in there, it's going to slowly count down by 1 until it reaches 0, basically, is the logic here. So, should work, hopefully. When is Ultimate Forge game night? That is a great question. I have not planned for that. I'm just barely getting back into streaming again after my internet's been out. I'm not sure yet. I don't have an answer for that at the moment. But I believe this logic checks out. Let me make sure my scripts are valid real quick. Make sure they don't, like, blow up. I might have some errors. What are my errors? I probably have, like, a missing parenthesis or something. I expected object list, but this function returns Boolean on 1052. Oh, I see. I totally wrote that wrong. And volume test objects list get. No, that works, right? And the OR statement. Am I being dumb here? Hold on. If you do volume test objects, Oh, wait. Oh, I was dumb. Okay, I put the ore in the wrong spot. Let's see. Wrong number of arguments for function. Volume test objects telecap. Oh, what? Wait, yeah, I wrote this completely wrong. What was I thinking? Yeah, I was being mad silly here. Not gonna lie. I apologize ahead of time, guys. I know scripting is terrible content, but try to make it optimized and quick. Hey, okay, fixed it. We compiled successfully. Now... I'm here for the chat, not you, Enar says. You know, that's my bad. That's my bad. So we have this part here for this continuous script, which detect red team. So that's that whole if statement. Then down here, we can theoretically do a big copy paste for blue team on a second if statement here. Detect blue team. So now we're going to detect blue team, and if that is the case, we're going to do the blue team variables going up. So now blue team has the equal ability to capture these zones. Now I need to test the logic to make sure this works. So when blue team goes up, I'm going to do a test print. To help me make sure that my logic works, we're going to say print blue team +1. And then when blue team goes down, I'm going to do blue team -1. Alright, so let's run scripts.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
I'm in the zone as blue team. Not seeing anything being written. So I think I may need to reverse these. I always get these wrong, dude, I swear.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Okay, blue team +1. +1. It's going up. I'm going to walk out of the zone. Blue team -1. -1. -1. And it should stop. It'll go blue team -1, and then at a certain point it'll just stop. Okay, it stopped. So now I go back into the zone. It starts counting up, and it should count up until it reaches 30. Okay, so we have a really nice optimized capturing system. That's sick. I'll probably switch it to like 10, honestly. I don't want it to be like massively challenging here. I think a 10-second capture is valid. I don't want people stuck here forever. So, okay, so you wait for 10 seconds, and it goes all the way up. The last thing I think I need to do here is just make some statements that say if this team reaches this value, it overwrites. So I'm going to keep this in the same continuous script here. There's going to be another if statement. My goodness. And this one is going to be called capture red. And we're just going to check if that's less than or equal. Okay, so we're going to do greater than or equal to if telly red is greater than or equal to 10. We're going to begin. And we're going to do set red telly red telly capped red. Goddamn, capped red to true. And then this is actually where the fun part's going to begin, because we'll actually spawn in the objects. So we'll do object create telly red. And then we'll also do object destroy telly blue. Object destroy telly red dummy. So we destroy the dummy for the red. We destroy the real blue one. And then we create the blue dummy. And the dummy teleporters are basically going to just be fake versions of the teleporters that don't actually connect, which will, in essence, turn them off. So we spawn working ones, delete the unworking ones, and it's pretty straightforward. And then I'm just going to copy this, paste it for blue. Now, we don't have any visuals for capping. We don't have like a cool zone or anything that lets you know that you're activating it, but I can definitely make that. So now when telly blue is less than or equal to 10, we'll set blue to true. Oh, and then we'll also do... We'll have to set blue to false here as well. I'm currently not even using this variable, but I want to make sure that I have it in case I do decide to use it. If I don't, then I'll just remove it from the scripts, but I don't think it's doing anything bad. So now we destroy the fake blue, destroy the real red, we create the real blue, and spawn the fake red, which will invert the entire system. So, oh God, is it just me or is this music super loud? Let's go create some teleporters. So this one right here is telly blue. This is our good one. It's actually connected. And then I'm going to create another one that's going to be telly blue dummy. And we're going to copy all of the values of blue to blue dummy. So now they're identical in position. So the unique thing about telly blue dummy is that it's going to be connected to teleporter channel Zulu. So that's going to be useless for pretty much anyone. Over here, we have the real red teleporter, so we'll name this one telly red. And then we'll create a secondary one over here called telly red dummy. And then again, we'll give it the exact same position as teleporter red so that it looks the same and everything just kind of makes sense. Alright, looks good. As for the actual teleporters, we'll turn them off, and I need to make sure this one's also at Zulu. Sick. Save, we'll compile our scripts.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Let's see. Expected value type object. The variable tele blue has a type short. 1113. Oh, right. I named them. Well, okay. Then we'll just name them teleporters. Now let's do tele-red 01, tele-blue 01, and then we'll just rename them in the scripts real fast. Alright. So theoretically now, if I walk into the zone for 10 seconds, we'll see a little +1 appear at the bottom of my screen. Let's run game scripts.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Blue team +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Hello? It stopped counting. Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. Teleporters don't work in Sapien. Yeah, of course. Let's pop it open in here. Can you turn up the volume for $10 an hour? No, I turned it back down. I think it's just the song is super loud. Okay, why did I spawn here? No, I'm done. Okay, we gotta go all the way to the teleporter now. Gotta go, get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Why is the teleporter already on? Oh, I forgot there's teleporters that go there. Damn. Oops. Oopsies. I'll just set it to an arbitrary thingy thing then. Right. The dummies should not be on Zulu. They should be on X-ray. Because those are not used. Again. Alright, now the teleporter's off. That's good. Oh my god, they're nailing me. Bro! Why are they so strong, dude? Hello? Oh my, get out of here, bro. Why is the teleporter on again? Holy fuck it! Where does this teleporter even take me? It's on channel X-ray. Why is it on? Nobody's here. Yeah, I gotta read the little green text at the bottom and see. So as of right now, it's not going up. Oh, right, I know what's going on. Yeah. They're multiplayer objects, which means after their spawn time, they get automatically spawned in. Duh. And now they're campaign type objects, and they don't subscribe to that. Away we go. Whee! Stadia, thank you for the 2!
Can we get to alternate to this map with
I mean, I was debating. We were talking about that earlier. It is doable. Okay, I'm not capturing this at all. Oh, I don't have a print. That's right. It should capture. I don't have a print thing for red team, but it should capture. I crashed? What do you mean I crashed? This is the most baby, basic, doo-doo ass script of all time. How did it make me crash? Bruh. Oh, maybe because I edited them while this was open. That would make sense. Well, I'll try it again, just to be safe. Alright, we'll load. Huge towers. You know what? I am going to add the little print debug into here.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
That's cool. Cheat. Death. List player 1. Cheat. Jetpack 1.
Capture the flag.
Let's go a fun way. Come in. Come in. Dude, oh my god, I'm playing Campaign Evolved. Okay, I'm not seeing the script going up at all, and that's concerning. Did I only invert one? I sure did!
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Capture
But if that's the
flag.
case, how the fuck did I crash? You know what? I don't care. I fixed it. That's the important part. Let me in! Let me in! I'm capturing, right? Oh, red team +1. +1. Really slow. I feel like it's longer than 1 second. Give me a teleporter. Give me a teleporter. It stopped just shy. God damn it. Adam, thank you for the 2!
Cool idea, but IDK if it's a good one.
Okay.
Since you can make sounds and music play in certain areas with certain triggers, could you make it so the invasion alarms play when enemy players are inside the Spire Dome? Dropping said alarms in stream chat.
Wait, I'm pretty sure. Don't I already have it? Invasion alarms play when enemy players are inside the Spire Dome. I mean, I have those same alarms play when... Sorry, let me fix this. I already have those play, but only when you're capturing or destroying or when the dome's going down, right? Let me see. Put stream chat. Yeah, I use both of these. This one, right here, is when the spire is going to be destroyed when the frigate is in there, and this one is when somebody is capturing the spire with the little thingy. There's even a third alarm when the dome is going down. The fuck, blue team plus... Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so it should be a lot faster now. Let me save, compile.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Okay, it's going a lot faster now. But the problem is I think it's not spawning it because I haven't quite gotten the values right. Because right now it's either less than or equal to 10. And this waits for it to be greater than or equal to 10. I feel like this should work.
Blue team is now at power level 2.
Capture the flag.
Dude, it's for me, the thing that I spend the most time on with scripts is just setting greater than and less thans back and forth. I don't know if there's something wrong with Halo scripts and how they work, or there's something wrong with my brain, but it's like, it just never works for me. Alright, red team +1, +1. We're capturing, we're going. Okay, it stopped. In that case, I'm going to subtract... It does set that to true, destroy the red dummy, create the real one. Pretty sure this should be working. What's the third alarm? It's when you take the Spire Dome
Blue
down.
team is now
I can
at
show
power
you
level
really
2.
quickly before I go test this next one.
Capture the flag.
Third one is this one. I think that one's actually from
Alert.
Halo 3.
Red team spire shield has been
Not sure.
disabled.
Red team capturing 2, 3, 4.
Be advised,
5,
blue team
6,
target designator
7,
deployed.
8, 9, 10. Hello? Oh yeah, so it is the high charity ones. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that checks out. I'm really confused. Oh wait, maybe... Okay, I do need a little failsafe here because this would be spamming this constantly. Not that that necessarily makes a difference, but... I'll take all of these out. So this will basically just say if one team has gotten the other, they overwrite it. And then... we'll do a second script, I guess, that will say the same thing. We'll do if greater than telly red 9, but then we're going to do an and statement. Or I guess, actually, in that case, we could do... Well, we'll just do it this way. We'll put the if down, wrap this in a little and statement. We'll say and telly capped red is true. So if those two things are true, then we will do this. And then right after that, in the same tick, we will set telly red to 0. That logic should work. And then we'll just do the same thing for blue. I don't think I even need to put this in a separate if statement. I'm pretty sure I could just nest it in the existing one, but whatever. So we'll delete the blue dummy, delete the real red, create the real blue, and delete the blue dummy, create the red. Perfect. Gyarados, thank you for the 5!
Sigh. Feel sorry for you. I earn in a year what you make in a
Blue
week.
team is
Wait, I earn in a year. Oh, I don't even know how to feel about that, to be honest. I'm so sorry. 'Cause I don't make that much.
Capture the flag.
But thank you for the 5. Did I break the scripts on accident? I must have, otherwise it'd be working right now. Telecap red true, 1116. Oh, equals. Thank you for the 2, Gyarados!
I make more in 4 weeks than you do in a month.
I would hope so, I think. It's funny because, like, I want to respond to your guys' super chats with anything, but doing the scripting is frying my brain so hard right now. Capture. Okay, red team, good job, red team. Go red team, looking good, looking good. Good news, this shit ain't working at all? Does it need... Oh. I'm so stupid. I know why it's not working. Actually, I think it's been working the whole goddamn time. I deleted the multiplayer object properties from a fucking teleporter that entirely depends on multiplayer object properties to exist and do anything at all. Oh! Why am I dumb like that? Okay, width 2, no, 3, height 2. I'm gonna do a giant 3 by. I'm gonna do a giant 3 by 3. Fuck it. And then for the receiver, oh, that is the receiver. Now we do the sender. Three. Okay. Now the only thing I need to do is the same thing all of the vehicles from the teleporters or from the spawners have, which is I do unique spawn with a spawn time of 31,000. Alright, that should be all I have to do. Gyarados, thank you for the 5!
I personally wouldn't make those mistakes. Like I have nothing compared to your skill and knowledge. But I wouldn't make that mistake. Just saying.
You're right, honestly. I don't know what I was thinking. You know what? I got nothing. You're just right. When you're right, you're right. I fixed it, guys. I think this was pretty much working the entire time. I did need to optimize the script, so all the edits I did were good. It's good that I caught that. But now it should work. Alright, red team plus on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah! We're up! Red team is captured. Hell yeah. W. Yeah, red team's up, dude. Except it only accepts vehicles. Fuck. Now, obviously there's no sounds or visuals, which sucks, but that is fixable. It's working good, though. The logic checks out. Now I just need some cool effects and stuff so that when players capture this, they go, ooh! Fucking sick, dude. Sick. I'm just glad the logic works out. Capturable teleporter. And it should be, anyway, very optimized. Relative to what I'm required to do with Halo script, shoving this all into one continuous script is not that bad. It's not that bad. Like Halo 2 Cortana most, Halo 3 Cortana is a close second. We'll go with Halo 4 Cortana on that one. Okay, guys. I gotta do some non-Halo stuff tonight, so I'm gonna hop off for now. Tomorrow, we'll do the last finishing touches on visuals for the teleporter. We're gonna work on the Halo Wars bases again, and get the Halo Wars bases looking really, really good, I hope. But I'm gonna head out for the night. I do want to give a huge shout out to everybody who re-upped their membership, became a member, tipped, super chat. I really appreciate you guys. The support actually lets me keep making cool-ass Halo mods. I'm really looking forward to the future of Halo mods because I'm going to be modding the fuck out of Campaign Evolved pretty soon. So that's going to be sick. DePaul! It's good to see you. I haven't seen your name around here in a while. They were 25 months. Appreciate it. So I've been away. How was your birthday? My birthday was good, honestly. My birthday was good. Had a party, friends over, and I had a good-ass time, I'm not going to lie. And now we're finishing up Permafrost, which, like, finishing this map will be the best month-late birthday present of all time. Looking forward to it. But I'm out. I'm out for the night. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you come back for the stream tomorrow, DePaul. I'll be live at the usual time tomorrow, like 6 p.m. Central. Hopefully everything is good and I'll be available then. But that said, I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. I'll have some good content tomorrow. Bye-bye.